Stay savage, your boy Cino Ventura. What's poppin' today? There's a lot of echo in this room. That's because ain't shit in here, like, dog. So, I just moved in. We got a new spot. We got a new place. We got internet installed. We finally got shit put together. And honestly, it's all thanks to you guys.
All of these people, they down to ride. Look in my eyes. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Now, shout out to Matt Big Ben, shout out to Afro Sidju, shout out to Tricky Weed. These are like close friends of mine who came through for me. Shout out to the Nexus, Supra, shout out to Stats for giving me ideas, shout out to Mikey for inspiration, shout out to everybody for their positive words. Cause honestly, that was like the most important thing to me. When I made the sorry video, it was more so just to just get some positive words, cause you surround yourself by negativity and that shit starts to attach to you and that shit starts to become a part of you. For a long time, I'm not even going to edit this video the way I would normally edit my videos in terms of like jump cuts and shit like that. If you see something, it's probably because it's something else I wanted to say. But in terms of like living for a long time, that's something that has been not really cool. I never really had like a okay living situation in terms of YouTube because like the space I had wasn't a good space to record. Also the space I had wasn't private, and then a lot of people, they didn't really care that I was recording, so they would just barge in. So a lot of times I'll be starting recordings over with. So like I'll be recording and like somebody will just come through the door right now. Like right now, people in this, like my aunt is somebody I stay with. She needed help, and I needed a place to stay. So like I'm helping her. You guys helped me get to here. So we kind of got this place together. So it's one of those things where, my mom used to always hold it over my head that I was there. So growing up, honestly, I got put out more times than the average kid. I don't know why I kept going back, but I mean, it's my mom. What the hell? Don't get me wrong. There's things we don't like about everybody. There's things people do that we don't like, but like I said, I won't speak ill against my mom. It's just, at a certain point, you get tired of it. And honestly, I think that was another reason why I started driving for Lyft and Uber, was because I didn't have to be in the house anymore. And the less I had to be in the house, the less there was a likely confrontation between me and her was going to happen. And then, it's just a lot. There's a lot of issues behind the scenes that I don't really talk about, and I really should let you guys know, because a lot of people always want to know. People want to give me words and basically help out with those situations, because who knows, you might be going through something similar, and we could go through it together, or you could be giving me advice if you went through it in the past. Because like I said, I know a lot of people came in the comments, they gave positive words. A lot of people said they shared their experience that was similar. Everything just kind of spun out of control, really, really fucking fast. And I don't know, dog. So the whole kicked out thing, I was okay with that. I was like, all right, I wasn't even worried about that shit. Then moments later, it was my car. I was like, dog, I can't catch a fucking break. So as you guys know, 2018 has been interesting enough. We ended 2017 with 7 stitches in our lip, which I have, and then following, I lost my debit card, my driver's license, my wallet, my credit card, my favorite jacket. There was an incident in Texas. If you guys pay attention to Twitter, there's been a lot of fucked up shit. Then, some other shit with my mom. It just kind of annoys me because, you try to do as much positive as you can, and you try to do as much as you can, and then it still isn't enough. I tried to stay and continue to live there, but it was just at the point I got tired of people holding over the fact that this was their house over my head. Just every time I would say anything to challenge authority or anything I would say in terms of my opinion, it was just this is my effing house, I do what I want, and I was like, all right. So one day, here's an example. One day, mom asked this guy to pressure wash the house. So I pressure washed the house because the guy wasn't doing it right, and I didn't like what he was doing, so I pressure washed the house, right? So then following that, I painted the house, painted the ceiling of the front room. I was more so touching it up. Then my mom came in and she repainted all the walls from some reason. And I was like, okay. So she asked me, she's like, oh, do you think this is cute? And I was like, I'm gonna just be honest. Me and my brother, we both said it's ugly. Then my sister said the same thing. Then she just kind of lashed out. She's like, y'all always hating on me, and y'all ain't gotta like what I do, So it's one of those things where, if you disagree, it's kind of like you're going against the grain in terms of world destruction and shit like that. So I don't know. It just was really annoying because I got put out later after doing like a shit ton of spring cleaning, basically. You know, like I said, pressure washing the house, fucking painting the house. I helped redo the roof. You know, I fucking had to pick up shit ton of shingles. You know, I have some, after somebody take all the shingles off a roof, and you know how all that shit's on the ground just stacked up mountain fucking high. I did all that shit, and like 2 days later, I get put out. All because I didn't want to go get my sister from school when she got out of school at 2:30, but she called my mom at 1:50 to come get her because she decided to curse out a teacher, and her dad was off from work. So like I don't really want to put my business out there, but like that's kind of how it started. But mind you, like I said, this has been something that's been fostering over time. So like when I was in 9th grade, I got put out. Like, have you ever slept in a car with your dog as a blanket, my nigga? Like, have you ever used your dog as a blanket in the car? Like, back in the day, there was like in 2009, 2010, there was this Taurus my mama had. You know, the transmission was broke, but like, you know how they had those cars with the fucking code on the side of it? I used to press the code to get in the car and then sleep in the car. Senior year, you know, I was sleeping with my girlfriend at the time. Like, not sleeping with like in terms of sex, but I was sleeping by her house every time my mom put me out. Mom put me outside at 4 a.m. after I had just got out of the shower, like for a lot of different reasons. And it was more so, you know, it's just like dumb shit. Like, my mom wants you to pay rent, right? But she also wants you to clean the room and do chores when she tells you to. So it's like, that don't work like that. I love you, but that I will help you, but that don't work like that. If I pay rent somewhere, you can't tell me clean my room. You know what I'm saying? If you know I'm paying to live here, you can't walk in here anytime you want and just start screaming. Like, I'll be like, you guys will see me live streaming. My mom just come in here busting there, like I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do work. And then that's like another thing too. Every time I was trying to do YouTube videos or I was trying to edit videos, she would unplug the fucking internet, because if she asked me to do something and I didn't immediately drop what I was doing or like jump to her aid, she just gets pissy. Like, I mean, that's most moms, I guess, but still, it's just like no here, no there. But growing up, life is like, it's just been a roller coaster, dog. So like, you know, I think it's finally time that I just share like my story in a bit. I know this video is like a bit of rambling and ranting all over the place, you know, but it's honestly, this is just how I feel, and just some things I need you guys to know. Like, growing up in 2nd grade, I lost my best friend. I think a lot of you guys know that already if you guys know me. His name was Anthony Cooper. He got hit by a drunk driver. We were like 7, 8 years old, you know, 2nd grade. I mean, that's about the right age. He was walking to the library with his sister. Guy just spun the corner, hit him, and kept going. We never found out who the driver was. So, you know, that was one thing. Then, like, growing up, you know, I grew up through Katrina, and mind you, like, the person that I wanted to be there, my mentor, you know, the person that, you know, you need growing up, aka my father, he wasn't really there, you know, not in terms of him not wanting to be there, but things in society pushed him to a place where he needed to go in terms to reform his life, and aka jail, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like a bunch of things. So like, you know, I was a little distraught kid, you know, I wasn't really the nicest person, because like, how do you tell, you know, a 2nd grader his best friend's dead? Then, you know, dad goes to jail, then Katrina happens. Dad comes home before Katrina, but then Katrina happens. So then every friend that I ever called a friend, I really lost, to be honest. And all in all, what I'm getting at is, you know, I've lost a lot of friends growing up, so I've never actually tried to attach myself to people. So even if we did click in a way, I would always distance myself, which I do a lot now. Like, you know, if you look at my Discord, I think I'm in 1 or 2 groups, and one group where I'm by myself, and then the other group is the Discord partners group. And, you know, I just kind of removed myself for everything, because I just wanted to reassess me. Like, you know, I didn't want to blame my issues on everybody else. But honestly, it's just a lot of stress. So like, you know, growing up was tough, you know, didn't have my dad. Then I recently lost a friend like 5 months ago. So like, growing up, Pokemon helped me make a lot of friends. So I don't care what you say. I don't care what you talk about Pokemon. Pokemon helped me meet so many people on this platform, so many people across the world, so many people down here. You know, Pokemon has opened a lot of doors for the boy, and that's what it is. So it's Naruto. Naruto paved the way. You know, Naruto came through, and he started, you know, introducing me to other people as well. It's just, you know, a lot of different things that play a factor in how I got to where I am. And honestly, I always was scared of just losing people again. So like, I would never let myself get close. And then like I said 5 months ago, the guy that I was telling you guys that we got real cool, we became friends. You know, and I found out he was dead from his little brother. So I was walking, and he was in the neighborhood, mind you. I didn't live in the best of neighborhoods. I lived in actually probably one of the worst neighborhoods in New Orleans, to be honest. If you guys look up from February, like what was Mardi Gras? February 13th or 14th. Oh yeah, it's February 13th to like now, and the area that I lived in probably had at least fucking 20 to 30 shootings with at least 15 people injured and probably 10 people dead. So, you know, I mean, it's expected in that area, but also, you know, you don't expect that to happen to your friend, you know. And when I found out he was dead, I found out through his little brother, then eventually I talked to his mom. It was like one of the hardest things I've ever saw in my life. So this man break down. So that was like another like dumpster that I didn't really talk about, and you know, they knows about it, Stats knows about it, like only like select people know about it. Like if you talk to me every day, and that's around the time I kind of stopped uploading. And I didn't really say why, but like I didn't want to make that like my reasoning, because you know that's my friend, and we didn't see each other for a long time because he had joined the military, but you know, still was my friend. We grew up. We used to play Final Fantasy Tactics with each other. You know, that was my nigga. And seeing all that shit, and then like coming into a year with positive vibes, and then shit goes south again. It's just a lot of work, dog. Honestly, I didn't think I would have as many people supporting me as I do, which I'm really 100% grateful for. I'm really like having a hard time like with my eyes right now. I think my allergies are messing up. Mind you, I would have been uploading, but I got a little sick. That's not my allergies. My allergies are making me water. But all in all, what I wanted to say is like, you know, I always thought I was by myself, and then like I always forget that every day I might not upload as much as I should. I might not be on this platform as much as I should, but like I forget that I have 100,000 family members, 100,000 plus family members, you know, and then I forget that I'm the Chokage. I gave myself this title, you know. One thing I learned from Naruto was that, you know, doesn't matter who the person are, or who the person is, you know what I'm saying. If you can see the good in them, they can still be, you know, your family. Like a lot of people saw the good in me, you know, and when I thought there was no good in me, I still say to this day, like, I'm not a good person. Like, I don't think I'm a good person. I never claimed to be one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just really hard. Like, I've been going through a lot. Like, yeah, skinny to see me get put out time and time again. Like, I just slept with, not slept with, but like slept by, like, Toy's house, one of my friends growing up, skinny, you know, like, just being put out, you just don't know where to go. So, you know, I just slept with my cousin. I just slept everywhere, like, possible growing up, getting put out. Like, that shit was a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, being a teenager, like, tell me, have you ever got put out the house naked because you said you didn't buy these clothes? These are my clothes. My daddy bought these clothes. Like, and your mom got pissed off because you said this was your daddy clothes. Cause she was like, you don't like them clothes? I mean, no, I said something to her. I think I was like 11 years old, and then she made me so mad to the point where I actually said I hate her. And I think that was the first time I ever said anything ill to my mom. And then she said, you hate me to take them effing clothes that I bought you off, or some shit like that. But I think she came home drunk one night, and she just was punching me or something. Cause like, mom drinks. It is what it is. It just, look, fuck it. It is what it is. Like, you know, everybody has their own poisons and shit like that. But you know, she was mad or some shit like that, and then I was like, these my dad clothes or whatever. I think I've told the story on Twitch before. And basically she told me, you know, take those fucking clothes off, blah, blah, blah. And she kicked my ass out. Like, you know, eventually she came looking for me hours later because I was naked, nigga. Like, the fuck. But still, like, that's the type of shit I grew up, like, so excuse me if I'm a little bit rough around the edges. Excuse me if, honestly, I don't feel like people are real and I take offense to them and I go at them because I think what they're doing is some fake shit. It's just like my mom was like brutally honest with everybody, and she's just really like tough, like, you know what I'm saying. I guess that was because of her upbringing, but you know, this is a lot of rambling. The purpose of this video is not to talk about all that, but it's more so just to give you guys some insight about the battles and shit I go through and that I don't really talk about. So like, you know, just hopefully this year goes upward and get in a better position and a better like lighting. I mean, I was saying 2018 gonna be a good year, but like, you know, it's one of those things where you make the year. It doesn't have to be a good year because the year is different. I just want to have a good life, you know. I just want to be chill like every day and just be positive and not have to deal with like the bullshit that comes with everyday struggles in terms of, you know, arguments and fighting and drama. Like, I'm not talking about everyday struggles in terms of money, where that's a struggle you got to do. Like, that's shit you got to go through. It just sucks that, you know, I lost my car. I actually used my car to make money. I was a Lyft and Uber driver because YouTube apocalypse happened and I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Plus, the internet was really janky. And like I said, anytime I wouldn't jump to my mom's aid in terms of her wanting me to do something right away, she would get really mad or shit like that. And then I think she was behind on her cable bill or some shit like that, which was like $400+ or some shit like that. And then that became an issue or whatever. It just was a lot, my nigga. She just was on my ass about so much shit. But it was like for something I don't even use. Like, I don't watch TV, my nigga. I don't even like TV. Like, if honestly, I watch anime and I go by my goddamn business. My glasses are crooked as hell, just like my fucking head. But like, you know, I don't even watch TV. Like, you know, so it was one of those things where why would I pay for something I don't use? You know, and then on top of that, I wasn't able to use the internet. You unplugged the internet on me 2 days in a row, and you want me to pay the internet bill. It's like, why would I pay you for that? Like, hello, you know, why would I pay you for something that everybody uses anyway? On top of, like, not to mention gifts and, like, you know, but like, that's not the type of person I am. Like, I don't hold shit over people's head. Like, if I do something for you, I did it. Like, if you gotta hold something over my head, you should never did that shit. And I told my mom that, and that's what really pushed her to like the edge. And then like, she turned around 5 minutes later and asked me to use her on computer for her job. And I was just looking at her, I was just like, you unplugged in that on me for 2 days, so I couldn't do any work because I was on the Plus Ultra challenge. That's the reason why I didn't finish the challenge. And then it's like, a lot of people don't realize whenever I'm in a bad mood, I don't upload. I don't record. Like, whenever I'm feeling pissy or something, I just kind of like, you know, just feel pissy and don't upload. Like, I do know streaming 9 out of 10. It cheers me up. Like, you know, I'll go stream and then I'll get 100% like happier than what I was. But like real life shit, like for the most part, like, I just was always in a pissy mood. Who wants to make a video in a pissy mood? And then sometimes I even still did it. And, you know, some people were talking to me about it. And it was like, yeah, you always bring same energy, same positive vibes to every video. And I'm going to just keep it real. The reason why I didn't upload so many times, I didn't like my videos. I didn't. And then, you know, that shit happened with my friend. And then it was just one of those moments where, you know, you just draw a blank, really. And then things just, you know, spiral. Honestly, I just hope things get better. I want to say thank you to all the people who support me every day. Thank you, Stats, you know, being a best friend. Thank you, Day, for, you know, always telling me be positive. Sometimes you stress me out too, but, you know, that's girlfriends. You know, it's just thank you, everybody. Thank you, Matt, for being an enabler, enabling everybody in the community to, like, do their dreams and, like, follow themselves. And, you know, thank you, Afro, for being loud and boisterous enough to inspire me to continue uploading and try to, like, you know, go for the Plus Ultra challenge. I do plan on beating that, actually. I might even go further, like, you know, Plus Ultra and beyond. You know, I definitely gotta do it because Afro donated and his comment was hashtag Plus Ultra, so we have to finish that challenge. It's just like a lot of people who generally care about me. You know, Tricky, we don't talk every day, but, you know, whenever something's serious going on, she'll hit me up and she'll make sure I'm good. You know, I mean, I guess that's a New Orleans thing because we're both from New Orleans area. You know, and it's just like so many people show me all the time that they got my back, and then I don't know. I think I take it for granted, and I don't take it what I should take it as. But it's because, you know, I've always been scared that, like, anytime people do anything for me, they're gonna throw it in my face. So that's why I don't do collabs. That's why I don't reach out to other YouTubers. That's why, like, if I do it with another YouTuber in terms of collabs and shit like that, it's somebody I already know. Somebody that's my friend. Somebody I've been cool with. Somebody I've been chilling with for, like, the longest of times. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go and you start uploading with somebody else that you don't know, they feel like they give you clout. They feel like they give you subscribers. They feel like they gave you views. You know, I never wanted that to be held over my head. So anytime somebody asked me to do a co-op, it wouldn't even be like a full-on co-op. It would be like a fucking, like, you know, just a collab video. I'm talking about like a, you know, 5-10 minute video talking about some shit, and then that's it. You know, we won't make a video with each other for like 10 to 20 months basically. But it was under those lines because I never wanted people to hold things against me and hold things over my head, and that's something I have experienced my whole entire life. You know, it's like, it's my house, this is my house, this is my house, this is mine. Da, da, da. This is like people just always hold things over here, like, you know, it's just like a bunch of shit. I didn't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to do that to anybody. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to the next person. I wouldn't do that to anybody. Like, if I did something for you, I did it out of the kindness of my heart, not for the satisfaction of the reward or the praise or whatever, I guess, comes behind it. Like, you know, when you donate, you don't donate to boast that you donate. You don't donate to say, yeah, I donated to Shino. Yeah, I donated to Shofu. Yeah, I bought Shofu this. Yeah, I bought Afro this. Yeah, I donated to Afro. Yeah, I bought Afro. Like, you know, I bought your stupid ass shirt. You know, I had supported your dumb ass. Like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, you don't donate, or you don't buy things, or you don't support the content creator to throw it in their face. You know, because who knows? That content creator may be going through some bullshit like me. And honestly, it is what it is. Like, we don't like things being held over our head. And that's just kind of how my whole life has been. So, you know, the fact that, you know, so many people look up to me, I guess, because I don't know what the fuck y'all looking up to. Because I ain't shit. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I don't want to be anybody's role model. Like, I'm not a role model, dog. Like, I ain't never say I was. Like, I mean, people tell me they inspire to be like me and shit like that. And I still, to this day, just can't fathom, like, you know, why. You know, it's one of those things where you just like, oh shit, these people really like look up to me as an inspiration in terms of like content, you know, in terms of personality, honesty, like whatever it may be. You know, it's just like, I'm the wrong person for this shit. Like, don't do it. Don't set yourself up. But like, I'm rambling. This video is 20 minutes. This is raw. This is just me. Just want to say thank you for all your positive words, because if more than anything, that helped a lot. Like I said, I was on my way to getting a better situation. This shit happens, and maybe God was making me slow down. Maybe I was moving too fast, you know, because I, like, honestly, when I had got my car that night, I like, well, not that night, like earlier that day, like when I got my car again that night, that's when it happened. Like, you know, like I said, moments after, like hours after. I was just going to Texas. Like, I was going to find a place in Texas. I was going to probably to Jersey. Like, I didn't tell anybody where I was going. Nobody knew where I was. You know, only like 2 people knew where I was, and like, I was really just disappeared. And maybe God was just like, yo, slow down. Chill out. You're moving too fast. I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. I do believe that. Hopefully that reason is something, you know, more positive in the future. But you know, in all honesty, I just want to say thank you for your positive words. You guys helped me through this time, and still now you guys are helping me. I would have been uploading a lot sooner, but like I said, sick. I got a bottle full of cold right here. Got my NyQuil on deck. You know, I thought it was my fucking sinuses and my allergies, because there's a lot of pollen out. So I took some fucking Claritin, but it ain't that. So, you know, it is like a whole bunch of shit. But in all, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Like, if you donated or not, like, just the positive words, you know, thank you. Like, that shit means a lot. And as your Chirokage, I would like to say that every single one of you guys are my family. And this is more than just a YouTube channel to me. I think I fell short, and I failed a lot of you guys, and I always say that because I was supposed to put in a lot of work for you, the channel, and do a lot of different things. But like I said, my moods get the best of me sometimes. I'm not a very emotional person, so I don't know how to express that shit. I just kind of shut down and don't say shit, or like when I do say shit, it's just very boisterous and fucking just like attackful, like, you know, it's aggressive. I'm very defensive because the environment I grew up in is I was always being attacked. You know what I'm saying? I always had to defend myself. Like, if I told my mom I didn't drink that cold drink when I was a kid, you lying. Even if I didn't drink it, if I didn't open it, even my brother did it, you know, you lying. Like, you could be telling the truth, and you were always told you're lying. So, like, you know, growing up, you're just always defensive, and I guess that's how I rubbed off and became this. But enough of this rambling. Thank you guys again for all your support. Stay tuned for videos. Shout out to Ultra Instinct Goku. Shout out to Boruto being hype. Shout out to Black Clover. Can't wait for the new season of Boku no Hero. You know, they got a bunch of shit that I'm excited for. Hope you guys are excited too. I will be streaming more on Twitch and less so on the the YouTube channel. But expect more content over here on the YouTube channel because honestly, I'm isolated from the world. I actually don't live in New Orleans. I live 2 cities over from New Orleans, or 2 suburban areas. So it's like New Orleans, Metairie, then Kenner. And like I live like in the middle of Kenner and Narco. In the middle of Kenner and not Laplace, St. Rose. So it's like I'm like in the borderline. You know, I'm by the nice people. You know what I'm saying? They got some nice houses around here. Like there's a skate park down the street. You know, there's a lake down the street. I've never been around no shit like this in terms of living. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of happy and excited. But at the same token, that's not why I moved here. I moved here because my fucking life is just. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I just don't know. But like I said, I'm not going to continue rambling. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you guys for all the blessings. And I hope you guys receive blessings. And I hope I can provide you guys with blessings one day. You know, be able to do something for everybody. And thank you for all the people who continue to subscribe to this channel, even though I don't post regularly. Just thank you for your support and your kind words. Arigato sama.